Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Buddy Himes. I'm Dean of the College of Fine Arts. 9 o'clock. Some people still trying to figure out their way over here. So let me just see a show of hands. All art majors. All music majors. All theater majors. Good, we got pretty good representation in all three disciplines. So here's what we're going to do today. The orientation staff really intended this to be a convocation of fine arts majors. So what we're going to do is have a joint meeting here this morning, starting right now. Then this will be information common to everybody. I'm going to talk some about the College of Fine Arts. Our Associate Dean, Scott Shadda, is going to talk some. Our advisor, Courtney, will tell you a little bit about advising. Although it seems a long way away for graduation, she's the person you need to get to know to get you headed in that direction, particularly in transferring. How many people transferring in some credits? Yes. You might well have some questions, and Courtney will answer those for you. So anyhow, after we do the opening session here with all fine arts, we're going to break out into art and music and theater, because information, for example, about auditioning for a play, which is going to be very important for some people majoring in music ed probably wouldn't have any interest in that. So we're going to break out into the specific areas for art, music, and theater. So to begin with, I want to show you the video on the concentrations. If your parents were here yesterday, they might have talked to you about this, and they might have told you, man, I saw the greatest video. It explained everything about art and music and theater and all the various sub-disciplines within the College of Fine Arts. You got to go tomorrow and see that. So we're going to show the video. This is what is on the paper handouts that I gave you. Art first page, music second page, theater third page. These are all the concentrations, all the sub-disciplines, if you will, in art and music and theater. And you'll get to see just a little video of what actually takes place in the instruction in each one of those areas. So for example, we start off with ceramics and art. Pretty easy to see. That's what's going on when you see Piero Finci there at the potter's wheel. Then we'll take some questions after the video and then get into the breakout sessions, and look like we have everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the video, and then we'll go into some questions. Okay, so those are the concentrations, and as an example of filmmaking, for example, that was done by our filmmaking department, graduate of our filmmaking, Michael Tubbs. Say hi, Michael. There you go. Any questions before we move on to some of the other topics here on any of the concentrations in art or music or theater that I could answer, or we have also representatives from art and music and theater here. Any questions on any of the concentrations? I know that there are questions, but nobody has the nerve to raise their hand yet this morning, so that's fine. We will go on with the just a couple of important things that you need to know about. It's probably in one of your handouts somewhere, or might have been in a topic that Adam Peck might have talked about. I just want to be sure that everybody knows what FERPA is, F-E-R-P-A. So FERPA is the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. So this is a federal law that protects the privacy of student records. Specific information is available on the university website. And basically, FERPA gives parents rights with respect to their children's educational records only until the student reaches the age of 18. For students that are 18 or older, universities must have written permission from the student in order to release any information from their record. Students may go to the second floor of the Rusk building, right next door over here, with student ID and complete a form that would waive their FERPA rights if you wish to do so. If you're having academic trouble, or you're getting into some other type of situation here that is out of the normal, and it's something your parents want to call and talk to the dean about, or the staff about, or the advisor about, the first question they ask is, what about FERPA? And depending on that answer, we can talk to them or we can't talk to them, depending on whether or not you're over 18. So that's something I would suggest that you talk to your parents about, and if it's something important to you, go over there to the Rusk building, and there's a little form that you sign to waive the rights for FERPA. Let me ask the next question. Any questions on transferring credits, credit for courses not taken at SFA, and that would include advanced placement, CLEP, credit by exam, concurrent enrollment, dual credit enrollment, or transfer credits? Any questions? I know that there are questions. There we go. Yes, ma'am. Speak loudly, please.
How can we check if they did transfer?
All right. So how do you know if dual credit transferred to SFA? And the answer is, if you want to be 100% absolutely positively sure, you can check with the registrar's office, or Courtney might have an answer to that also. She could probably tell you the same information. Look on your transcript. But I've never known someone to have taken something dual credit for SFA and it not be a problem, and it be a problem in transferring. I've never had that to come up, so I'm going to assume, I'm 99.9% sure that whatever credits you took or transferred, they're on your transcript, and maybe Courtney can answer a little bit of that in just a minute. It's important to realize that the credit goes on the transcript, but the grade does not go on the transcript. So if you need to take a course in English, let's say, so English 121, whatever the course might be, it shows up English 121, and it's just with a pass on there. You don't get an A, B, or C, that type of thing. So it's only the credit that goes on the transcript. So any other questions on transferring? So I think maybe at this point, Scott, would you like to go next? Sure. This is Professor Scott Shattuck, Associate Dean, Dr. Shattuck, Professor Shattuck, excuse me.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. My main role actually is I'm a professor of theater And so in the classroom, I just wanted to point out what I've observed over the now multiple decades that I've been doing this. The student I really worry about is the one that's very quiet. The student that sits maybe near the back of the room, seems to be looking around the room with a lot of questions in their eyes, thinking, this group looks kind of sketchy. I don't know if I fit in with this particular class of fellow students. Not sure about this professor. Seems to be trying to be funny, but he's not. Don't know if that's someone that seems approachable to me or not. I'm not sure where I fit here. And if I have a question or a problem, I don't know who to go talk to about it. The answer to that is anybody. Go talk to whoever you're comfortable talking to. So the dean's, who knows what a dean does? I've been an associate dean for 4 years and I'm still trying to figure out what an associate dean does. You don't need to know that. If you have a question, come to the dean's office and ask, who do I ask this? A key person in your life is going to become the administrative assistant at your school of art, music, or theater. Go talk to that person, and before you see that person, the first person you'll probably see is the student assistant. That's a fellow student. Ask them. I have a question, I don't know who to ask it of. Hopefully they'll direct you to someone. If they can't, they'll direct you to the administrative assistant, and the administrative assistants know everything. That's why we have administrative assistants. See, Sherry's hiding now. That's our administrative assistant in the School of Theater. She knows everything. If you go to someone, a faculty member, a staff member, whoever it is, and you say, I have this question, can you answer it? If their answer is simply, no, I don't know, they're not doing their job adequately. So you have to be prepared with a follow-up question, and that is, well, can you help me find out? That person needs to answer with, I don't know, but let me look it up on the website. I don't know, but the person that would know is this one. I don't know, but here's a phone number and an email for an office that can help you with that. I don't know, but here's how you can look that up yourself on your own records online. They need to direct you to how you can get your question answered, how you can get your problem solved. So please, don't suffer in silence. Come and see any of us. Come and see whatever faculty member or staff member you are comfortable with. Ask a student assistant in the dean's office or in your school office. Don't stop until you get an answer, because we want you to succeed, and it's everyone's job at SFA to make sure that you do. Oh. Sorry, that wasn't a gig 'em. What I meant was,
Hello, everyone. My name is Courtney Flynn. I'm the academic advisor for the College of Fine Arts. So it can be a little confusing because you're like, you're not the person who helped me figure out what classes I'm going to take. That would be your faculty advisor. What I'm responsible for is helping you make sure that all of your transfer credits are taken care of, and when you finally, after 4 years, get to graduate, I'm your gal. So if you have any questions about if your course is transferred, or your AP classes, or your dual credit classes, or if throughout your time at SFA, if you choose to go to a junior college in the summers near where you live, if you ever want to make sure that those classes are transferred here or that they're counting for what they're supposed to count for, you can come and see me. So does anybody have any other questions about that? No? Okay, well, y'all can always come and see me. I'm located in the Miller Science Building, right behind here, Suite 100, Room G. I don't bite, I'm very friendly.
Yes, the Griffith Fine Arts Building is under demolition at the present time, with a $50 million new construction project going on the other side of the campus here. So that's why we're in the former facilities of the College of Science and Math. So the Dean's office is right behind us here in Miller Science, instead of being over in Griffith Fine Arts Building. So now at this time, let's break out into the individual sessions.